funny anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, let me have this. Sam needs one of these. It's okay. It's okay if you didn't. Here you go. Here's one for you. Thank you. Oh, when you going? That's a lot of kids, really. Think about it. At a university that's just starting to grow, you know. The dance team is almost all of them. The basketball team is a big push in that. I know, yeah. It probably is in high school. That one is. It probably got popped back in so fast that.
How was it? Here's a question.
That song reminds me of Dale Taylor. Just with the stupid looks that he has, you know, like the cool. What was the question you asked me?
Remember Castle's basketball team? He said the Castle is sophomore for 1 year. Number one for him in.
And that's probably because he ran out of the school. they practice this drill. I mean, look at that. They're just right there. Just. Look at that. Nothing to it.
That's got to bring it home.
No effort. There's no effort. You look at his parents and wonder how. I guess that's what happens when you are forced to start doing this at second grade. You know? Yep. Well, it's just not fun. I mean, it's ridiculous the way they do those when you first start doing it. You didn't know the first one. It's packed to the second.
All right, Tim. We're about 3 minutes away at my end.
Only has one more game
One more game for the night, and you'll be done.
for a week.
Not even. You're lucky you kept in the gym. Way off. Yeah, so Tim, we're kind of getting there, wrapping it up here for the weekend. Great job as always. I got your message about that app or whatever. We'll look into that. You got to understand, I'm 55, and this modern technology I'm not too good on. What was the score? 67-55? So when you're ready to hit an intro back there, Tim, we are ready to roll as well. So just line them up. I can see it. When it runs, I will give it about an 8-second difference here. That's kind of what I've been judging it by. So. Okay, I see it. We're good to go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us right here on KQDI 1450 AM. I'm Jim Sargent, along with my wife, Sue Sargent, bringing you all the action here with the University of Providence men's basketball tournament. Tim back at Radio Central will take care of us. Jim and Sarah behind the curtain will take care of us on the video stream as it's game number 2 of the night coming your way as the Carroll College Fighting Saints come in here ranked number 6 in the nation as they are here and ready to play some ball against the University of Providence. As we take a look at this, Sue, one of the things that you got to jump out and look at with Carroll College, of course, they've got a couple of great players, and they go back-to-back, number 23 and 24, Ryan Imhoff and Matt Wyman. They are really the go-to guys here for this Carroll team. Well,
and both of them have just been such award winners all season long. In fact, Ryan Imhoff is up for a big national award for his basketball, and he was a leading scorer last night, and it just seems that, that is just how well he produces. Matt Wyman, you just can't say enough about him. He just gets everything done on the court offensively and defensively.
As they line it up here, and we'll take a look at those starting lineups in just a little bit as it starts to unfold in front of you. One of the guards that comes out here and plays pretty well out of California is Kalajai, and he is kind of a go-to spark plug at times, and he definitely can shoot it from outside. As you take a look at the University of Providence, they're going to put some pressure on Jared Schultz. He is a senior from Stevensville, Montana. He's going to have to hit some shots outside, take some pressure away from a guy that played pretty well last night, Stephen Dahill Clark, as he is a 6'7" senior as well. I think the inside-outside play is going to be a key here for the University of Providence.
Well, the big thing that's going to be a real issue for the Argos is the height factor that Carroll brings. On their roster, they've got 4 guys that are 6'8". They've got 2 that are 6'7", and the Argos come in with just a couple of 6'7" guys, but not all of them start. So height is going to be a real issue for this one.
It is senior night. It is nice to meet a lot of these parents that are here that we get to broadcast all the kids' games for, and they always send us text messages. Now we get to put a face to a text message and have them come over and say hi. Well, I'll tell you, it was nice to see here, and I know that the president that wants to get this facility filled with 1,600 to 2,000 students. But I was just kind of thinking it was nice to see they were pretty much end to end here with seniors and all the parents and everybody here kind of honoring these seniors for their last regular season home game here tonight, as well as the cheer squad that was out there.
Absolutely. There were 6 of the men's basketball. There were 3 of the Lady Argos. And I think that there were 8 of the dance team / cheerleaders, because I think they're 2 separate groups of ladies that perform. And the nice thing about it is when they do senior night here, each of the athletes bring out whoever they would like to, whether it be there were grandparents that were here with parents, there were brothers and sisters here, girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, children. A couple of them had friends here that are on the team. One of the players for the men came out, had no family with him, so he had his 2 best friends from the team come out. So it's very cool that you get to see who they are. I don't know if you saw, but I was down here in the corner with the cheerleaders family, and each member was stepping out to try to take a picture of everybody. And so I said, why don't you guys all get in one and let me take it? So I took about 35 shots, because one will definitely turn out when you have a big group photo.
Memories are being made tonight on a Saturday night. We're going to see it all turned out here in a couple minutes. We take a 2-minute timeout and get ready for the introduction, starting lineups, and game number 2 of our doubleheader right after this 2-minute timeout right here on KQDI 1450 AM.
Who's Jake?
Shoulder. Sore.
I'll bet. That didn't look good. Yeah. We are just moments away from the introduction of our starting lineups coming here in just a little bit. And, of course, as normal, we are going to have the prayer coming up here. And it is nice that we have a chance to do that and thank the Lord for us being here with all the excitement that we have.
Players, coaches, officials, and supporters treat each other as they would want to be treated, with respect, love, understanding, patience, compassion, and appreciation. Give all of us the wisdom to make sportsmanship, the enjoyment of competition, and the lessons learned with the competition and preparation more important than the final score. Dear citizens, we can together be shining examples of our Christian faith and ideals. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. We do say thank you for the good Lord to have us here, bringing us all the moisture that we do have. It is kind of a hassle at times, but you know what? It is good moisture that will keep the crops growing, and we will make sure that our farmers and ranchers will take care of us in the agricultural world. We get into the starting lineups. We'll start with the number 6 ranked Carroll College. They will go this way in this one here for tonight. As we get it underway, they will start with Matt Burnham. He is one that plays extremely well. He is tough. Stands at 6'8", great basketball player. He is a junior. Laurel Johnson is in that starting lineup tonight. He'll be the point guard and does a tremendous job from Downey, California. 6'1" senior, handles the ball, and, of course, is really good at shooting the three. What do you say about this guy? You had mentioned it, Sue. Ryan Imhoff, of course, up for a national award, has been the player of the week numerous times here this season. He stands 6'6", a junior from Nappy, California. Here's a guy right on our back door, Matt Wyman, 6'7", junior from Great Falls, Montana. Seems like we've been calling his name for a long time. Ayat Kalajea is in there as well. He is a ball handler. He's a junior at 6'2". Now we switch over and take a look at the green and blue and white team. This is the University of Providence as we celebrate senior night right here on a Saturday. As we break it down for you, we talked about him from Stevensville, Montana. He's a guy that's going to have to shoot the ball, take care of business, and he is going to have to really be on fire to get things rocking and rolling early here tonight. From Stevensville, Montana, a senior, 6'1", Jared Schultz will come out of here as he comes out of the pack. And, of course, here's one of those seniors, a redshirt senior from Inglewood, California. 6'5", a good one, a thriller. Travon Bashir is in. He'll play that forward position for this evening. Another guy that is pretty good at shooting the three, plays extremely aggressive on the defensive end. He stands at 5'8", a guard, redshirt senior, is Matthew Brooks McGregor. The big man inside played extremely well, coming from north of the border, Montreal, Quebec. He is Stephen Deho Clark, a senior at 6'7". And here's the guy that has improved his game, Deshaun Rice, Fort Smith, Arkansas player, a senior at 6 foot. He will handle the basketball and kind of run the offense here tonight for head coach Anthony Owen. And I got to tell you, Mr. Assistant Coach Chris Lewis, looking pretty dapper over there in his outfit.
He looks nice. Yes, he does. He dressed up for senior night. Such a good guy all around.
He is over there ready to get things going. The officials come out, and we are ready to go. Butte, Montana, Helena, Montana, and Great Falls, Montana, all represented here. Had a chance to talk to Bart beforehand. He says the roads, well, we'll see. Hopefully we get home just fine as we get ready to get this one started. It is our second game of the doubleheader coming up here. It was the Saints on the women's side defeating the University of Providence 67-54. UP goes 1-1 on the weekend. And, of course, they've got 2 more games coming up as they will take on Montana State University Northern, and then they battle it out with Montana Tech, 2 teams that they have beat and lost to as well. And so we'll see how it goes. And, of course, everybody trying to battle for position in the national tournament, into the playoffs for the Frontier Conference to get to the national tournament. And then, of course, get ready for that home court advantage, if you would. The ball is in the air, it's tossed, it's gone, and we're ready to go. As we get ready to get this one underway for tonight, our second game of the night will take the Carroll Fighting Saints to the right-hand side. They have it over here as they go to the point guard, looking into the zone now. They go inside to Imhoff, who kicks about right side. Matt gets rid of it around the perimeter. Now they go down to the left side. Matt trying to get into the opening. Burnham will go in. His leaping leaner's up and in and good.
First 2 points there by Matt Burnham.
Match is tough. I tell you, he's one that can really get inside and uses that body, as you see right there, to protect the basketball. And he breaks the zeros on the board. It's the Saints up early. 2-0 here as the Argos come the offense for the first time. McGregor goes down left side, kicks it back out to Bashir. They'll go out to Rice, who goes to the right side. Schultz with a couple of dribbles. As Rice fires from three-point range, up and in. Good shot there.
3 points for Deshaun Rice.
3-2, Argos in front for the first time here as we go a minute into the contest. As you can hear, the boys fired up on a senior night here on Saturday. They are matching up man-to-man. Now they're keeping a good eye on Matt, let's just put it that way, as he comes through the paint. As the guard goes left side, and it's going to be kicked down there on the backside as Kalajai tried to pass it inside the paint, and it's kicked out of bounds.
The Argo bench is really cheering on their teammates out there, which they have the seniors out there for their last home game. 6
seniors out here for the University of Providence as they do get it on the inbound. Saints are down by 1, 16 to go on the shot clock. Kalajai, right-hand side, as they handed it there, has a couple dribbles to Johnson. And now left wing, back over to Wyman. His shot up and good. He got it behind the arc for 3.
Nothing but net for Matt Wyman. 3 points for him.
Swapping leads now with the shot. Saints back in front, 5-3 here as they'll match it up man-to-man defense. Trevon Bashir is matched up on left side. McGregor holds it, goes back out to Schultz around the perimeter. Rice now with 14 to go on the shot clock. Inside the paint, they go down underneath the Clark. How's it up and in for 2.
That's what Clark is so good with, is just using his body and pounding into the middle.
He did that last night really well. And just like that, it's nice to see him get off to a good start as we're knotted for the first time, 5-5, 17:53 to go on our first half action here. As we continue to bring it to you on KQDI 1450 AM, and of course right here on the University of Providence video stream. Wyman has it, top key to Imhoff, right corner, free throw line, jukes left, comes back that way now, forces a shot, up, no good, battle for the rebound, tips it, finally it's going to be picked up out of there as Clark's got it and they'll run the other way.
Nice job of rebounding by the Argos.
As they do dribble to the front court here, McGregor gets rid of it to Bashir, but he traveled with it.
Yeah, you could see he was going too fast, tried to stop and just drug that foot.
Traveling, turnover, and they'll head back the other way now. Coach Anthony Owens also looking pretty dapper over there in his suit.
He did. He had to be in a photo with each of the seniors, so there you go.
Yeah, and they gave them all their shirts, their practice shirts.
All framed up, looking real nice.
Girls get roses, guys get shirts. They're okay with that. Imhoff inside, powers it up, and Clark kind of got a hand on it there. Rice is going to run for the University of Providence with that left-handed dribble. Goes to
Brooks McGregor at the top of the key.
Excuse me. McGregor, now the pass inside and goes out of bounds.
Just a little bit too off for Stephen Dahill Clark to get to.
To apologize for that. We've been talking since, well, about Wednesday with basketball. And, of course, our final game of the weekend for this one. Then we get it all started again next week. Here come the Saints, tied at 5 here with 16:47 to go. 406-450-1147. If you're out and about listening, love to check in with you. 406-450-1147. Fighting Saints just continue to weave it at the top of the key here as they go to Imhoff with 10 to go on the shot clock on the right-hand side. As Match goes in, his shot in, double clutches it in for 2. He's got 4 on the night. Nice take to the glass there from Burnham, the 6'8 junior. He's from Washington, went to Liberty High School back in the day. I bet he was pretty good in his day. Fired it underneath to Schultz. He's a Montana boy. As they'll come back out to Rice, top of the key. Down by 2. Rice behind the back dribble, hesitation dribble. Now goes to Bashir, who gets to left side. McGregor, no, missed the long one. And the rebound's going to be touched out of bounds. And a foul will be called. Apparently held his arm down. And so a foul will be called here.
Against Jared Schultz?
Yeah, it's going to be against him, I guess. Official was very emphatic about it and said the reason it went off of the Saints is because you held his arm. So Schultz picks up the first foul, first whistle of the night on the violation. So the Saints will get it back. They're up 2, 7-5. As we kind of just hesitated just for a moment to see what the call was. So the Saints will have the basketball. Wyman dribbling around that left-hand side over to Imhoff. He stands at the top of the key. Now Burnham's shot, three-pointer no good. Rebound and taken care of there is Clark. He'll control it and give it to Rice as the Argos come to the offense down by 2. Bashir comes off left wing, now goes around the perimeter. He had a pretty good following here with his parents and family. As they go back to Rice, left wing, three-pointer, no. Out of there, battle for it, rebounded, taken off. Saints have it. They'll head down the other way as Johnson with the dribble. Will back it back out, set it up, right wing. And back out to Johnson. Thinks about the three, trying to break down that zone. Imhoff is wide open the corner. Now Bashir sees him and says, well, we'll just back it back out here. 10 seconds.
Well, Saints are doing a real nice job of just playing slow and taking the Argo out of their fast-paced game right now.
Imhoff from 16, shot rolls around. He's got the shooter's touch, but it doesn't fall in this time. And Bashir gets the rebound. As of last night, the same thing tonight, very low scoring. Only 12 points have been scored combined. 7-5 is the difference as the lob inside. Not a good pass there as it's stolen out of there by the Fighting Saints. We talk a lot about getting that angle. You come too high there and you just don't get a good angle on it to get it down into that baseline, and that's what happens. It gets taken out of there. He was double teamed in there, and so the steal goes to the Saints. And one of the things that Coach has been talking about is a dunk coming the other way. We have seen that so many times as Wyman goes up and flushes it for 2.
Matt Wyman has a huge following of people up here in the stands, of course, being from Great Falls, his family and his grandparents and some of his former classmates, it looks like.
And 4-point lead here, 9-5. We have seen that several times. He just kind of sits way out in the corner. They draw all the attention to one side, and then he just takes off, points to the air, and says, lob it up there, and I'll go get it. Here's another turnover by the Argos, and they'll go the other way. Match has it, goes with the left-handed dribble, kicks left side. Wyman for 3, no. Back to the Irons as Imhoff keeps it alive. Now back to Match. Burnham shot, no. Missed that one, and finally Clark's got the rebound for the Argos. They're going to run with it. In the green uniforms, they take off with it, come the other way. Rice takes it to the glass, right-handed layup up and in. That's a tough shot.
He went coast to coast on that. 5 points for Deshaun Rice.
As we head towards the 8 o'clock hour here on KQDI 1450 AM, Great Falls, Montana. Jim Sargent along with Sue Sargent bringing you Frontier Conference basketball from the McLaughlin Gymnasium in Great Falls, Montana. It's the Carroll Fighting Saints taking on the University of Providence Argos. With 13:06 to go first half action, it is a 2-point lead. And here's the inside is Imhoff with the left hand, no good. They try to battle for it, last out of bounds, and let's see who they give it to. It stays here with the Saints.
Checking in for the Argos will be Jack Taylor, as well as
a number of the Argos, and we'll talk about that when we come back with a media timeout with 12:57 to go. Saints up 2, 9-7. We're back in 1 minute right here in KQDI 1450 AM. We continue with the second game of a doubleheader right here on KQDI 1450 AM. And, of course, we continue to keep you up to date on what is going on high school basketball as they start to conclude the district tournaments and get ready for divisional tournaments next week here in the Electric City. Saints will get it on the inbounds. Wyman has it there, hands it off to the point guard. Coming around is Johnson. Laurel, the senior from Downey, California, goes back to Matt. They will set him on the motion to the left-hand side. Now he holds it down on the left side. Looks inside with a substitution from Oliver Carr, who checked in a moment ago. Johnson pulls up from 15. He's got the high arcer for 2.
That's first 2 points for Johnson.
nails it outside. Saints lead it 11-5. We have switched leads twice in the contest, and since the second time that the Saints got it back, they will now lead it 11-7 with Sergio Berkeley coming in. Q is in. Norisas will take the dribble on the right-hand side. Williams is in as well. He will take the shot from outside. His three-pointer no good as they battle for it. Wyman's got the rebound and will hand it quickly off as they go the other way. Santos comes up on that left-hand side, right wing. Santos comes in from Madrid, Spain. As a steal, it's a 2-on-2 situation. Q going the other way, and they just grab him, and they just hold Q so he doesn't fall to the ground.
They'll call that foul on Laurel Johnson. That'll be his first foul.
So Johnson, they want the intentional foul. They said, no, it's not going to happen.
I think he was just trying to stop him because they were both full steam ahead right towards the door.
Yeah, and I think it was. He blocked him at first, and then he went out and grabbed him. Just kept him from sliding through. So I agree with the official on this call.
Yeah, there was, it didn't change anything on a shot. It didn't. Nobody got hurt. Wasn't intentional.
So they bring it on the inbounds eventually as they get it to Sergio. And Williams now will come around and take it on to Rice around the other side. Rice can handle the ball. He's tough. As he drives inside, kicks it left side to Williams. Inside, long two on the way is good.
First 2 points for Deshaun Williams.
So that is good, and knocking that one down makes it 11-9, Saints in front. And a steal from Bashir. Trevon got a nice read there. Goes to Sergio, back over to Rice. Rice goes to Sergio, spots, stops, three-pointer, no, missed it. Rebounded by Santos, and he'll come out of there. I want to go to Spain and do the recruiting here for us. What a trip that would be.
Well, how about the Australia trip, too?
Yeah, exactly. We got a guy in Spain. As they do get the give and go here. Here's a take to the glass, and that is no good from Kalajai.
Argos are doing a nice job of rebounding on the defensive side.
Going for the second tie here. If they can hit one, maybe take the lead with a long-distance one. Q on the right-hand side. Norisas drives around, comes back out to Rice. Top of the key with 16 to go. Williams spots, stops, shoots the three. No, missed it. And Santos has the rebound going the other way. Timeout from the Carroll Fighting Saints. We'll take a break with 10:39 to go as they call a timeout, and it looks like it will be a 60-second break. We'll return in just a moment. Saints lead at 11-9. We're back in 1 minute right here on KQDI 1450 AM.
Checking back in for the Carroll College Saints is Ryan Imhoff.
After the timeout, the Argos will get the basketball. They'll bring it up to the half-court line as Rice will have it there with a couple of dribbles to the right side. Sergio dips down, now comes off with that left-handed dribble. We talked a lot about that last night, but he's one that can really dribble in traffic, Sergio is.
Sergio does a great job with ball handling.
Norisas on the left side, pitches it down to Bashir. Back out to Rice, who fires from 21. Shot at 21.5, hits the iron. Imhoff with the rebound, and now they'll take it up as the Saints lead it 11-9 here. 20 points scored in 10 minutes combined. That's as good as it gets. As they go inside to Imhoff, back out over to Johnson, left wing. Now they juke and jive. Now kick it back around the perimeter. Over to Johnson, kicks it out to the right side. Matt Wyman's shot is left a little short. Hoop in the arm. We'll go to the free throw line on the foul. And they will go and have a chance to get three the hard way as Imhoff does what he does as he gets inside. and very strong. He takes it to the glass and draws the contact, makes the basket, and will shoot the free throw.
That foul will be called on Stephen Deho-Clark. That will be his first second team foul for the Argos.
To the charity stripe, Imhoff. As Schultz checks back in now. In here for the University of Providence. Free throw coming up is the shot is up, and the right-handed shooter will make it to the bottom half of the net, and he counts that one. 14-9, Saints in front. The Argos have battled. They have lost to the Saints, but they have been very close with them for most of the time. Now, the first game, it was a lopsided contest for the Cairo Fighting Saints as they take this one inside.
That was Sergio Berkeley. That was his first two.
So he makes that one, keeps them within 3 in our contest. I want to say thank you to Kelly Sines that has donated our table cover here for the University of Providence. As the Saints do have a 14-11 lead as they give it to Imhoff. Matt back over left-hand side. Johnson thought about it. Now they go left wing for the shot. Three-pointer deep in the corners, up and in.
That goes to Kyle Nickel. That's his first three.
First three makes it 17-11. As you can kind of see the energy start to build in here just a little bit. Down by 6, Argos have the basketball. Narisis goes in, good layup. Oh, I'll tell you, what a quick step as he takes that one in and rolls it down.
First 2 points for Q.
Knocks it down, makes it 17-13 now. As they go with Johnson, Saints in front. Matt goes over to Johnson. Now they'll go back over here on the dribble drive, kick it back out to Wyman at the free throw line. He double threats, now goes in with the spin move, right side. Here's the three on the corner, that hits backboard, no good. Schultz has the rebound. He'll take it over to the right side of the floor and gives it back to Berkeley. Sergio around the perimeter to the man-to-man defense here as Narisis goes to Schultz, top of the key. And to the right side again, Sergio has 13 to get something done here, trying to break down that defense. And Q quick to the shot. He rolls it in for 2.
4 points for Q.
Narisis has the fastest set of shoes out there. We talked about it last night, but I tell you, that is a quick step as he gets the layup on that one, brings it back to a 2-point contest. 17-15, Saints in front. Dribble drive from Johnson over to Wyman. A little push shot inside is good.
Wyman just uses his big hands and palms it right in there. 7 points.
19-15. Saints in front. We've had 2 lead changes in this one. As the Argos had the lead once. Narisis feeling it outside. It's a long distance 2 is all.
6 points for Narisis.
The student body over there on senior night pretty happy about it.
Argos are right in it. 2-point difference.
Matt Wyman coming the other way, and he's fouled. Can he get the shot? Oh, he almost did. He actually had his back to the basket, spun it out of his fingertips, and almost got it to go in there, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
This will be his first attempt at the charity stripe. He has 7 points so far tonight.
Saints women defeated the UP women 67-54 in that contest. A game that really went back and forth as far as, I guess, momentum swings. The University of Providence made a run, never did lead in the contest, but they did make a run. And Bailey Pasta just absolutely was on fire. I mean, she ran it down to about 29.5 seconds, and then she would hit that three-pointer, and I think she had 5 of them in the contest.
She did have 5 and finished up with 17. But the overall, the big scorer for them ended up being Hannah Dean with 19.
And she played well before she fouled out of the contest. Callie Wilson, Molly Heron, and Steph McDonough, all seniors on that women's team as they wrap up the regular season at home. Now, of course, they still have a chance to host at home if they can, as they will go and play Montana State University. Then they have to travel to Butte to take on Tech. And both of those have been very interesting, as the entire season has here in this Frontier Conference. Then we get into the tournament action with both guys and gals, and we'll see who gets to host and who gets to go on. As they bring it back here, Schultz will drive down to the right-hand side. 3-point difference here. Argos are down under 7 minutes to go, first half action. And here's Trevon going to Schultz, who will fire for 3. His shot, no, missed that one. Got some gold wings on the back of his shoes, too. I'll have to ask him about that someday. Here's a shot from Imhoff, or the ball with Imhoff, as Santos has it. Imhoff is posted up. Nice shot from McGregor, backing it up. as Patch drives in the baseline, back out to Santos, drives in, kicks it back out to Taylor for three. His shot rolls around, stirs out, and rebounded by the Argos. They're going to take off with it, and a foul will be called here in the backcourt. And that foul will go against Carroll College, and that is going to be Kalajai.
That's a tough foul right there. They were both running down. He just kind of lost his balance.
Timeout is called. It's a media timeout. Saints lead it 20-17. Let's break. 1 minute timeout on KQDI 1450 AM.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have. Trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
It is game number 2 from the McLaughlin Gymnasium on a Saturday night snow field, and I understand the roads are not the best of shape, and it continues to fall here in and around our area. Lots of snow. This is probably one of the worst winters we have had in a long time as far as snow goes, which is good because it definitely put out the forest fires.
That's exactly right. And most of Montana was hoping for a lot of snow. We got it.
Yeah, we forgot to tell God just exactly how much we wanted, I guess, as we did get it. As the Argos do have the basketball down 3 here. And they are attacking the basket to your left-hand side. Sarge and Mrs. Sarge bringing the play-by-play. Here's Rice going in, and his shot no good. I notice he always falls down when he goes for a layup. They come back the other way, and Santos will go to Imhoff for the Saints. As he goes inside, spin around, move off the glass, no good. Imhoff not having the best start in this contest.
No, that's not uncharacteristic of his usual starts.
Underneath, Trevon has it there. He goes man-to-man against Imhoff. They'll go to Rice now. Jukes and jives to the right side. Williams, hesitation dribble, back over to Rice. Deshaun will go in. He'll put a scoop shot here, no good. Batted out of bounds, back to Rice as Trevon keeps it alive. Now Rice goes inside. His shot is partially blocked. And a loose ball, rebounded, come out. Top of the key, Williams fires for 3. His shot, no, missed it. Schultz cleans up the boards for 2.
Jared Schultz, after 5 shots from Argo players, gets the rebound and sets it back in there, 2 points.
He makes it fall, and it's good. And
Argo's down by 1.
28 as Imhoff comes the other way, missed that one. One of the things that is good is the steal. Well, excuse me, I was going to say the rebound. And then here's a steal as Patch Burnham got a steal. Reese Siddons took it right out of the hands of Matthew. And so they reset it here. 3 left side, no good. Williams has it this time. Kalajai missed the shot. And it's a 1-point contest here as this Argos trying to win at home on a senior night. McGregor goes around to Williams. Schultz right wing. Now they'll go inside to Rice. He drives in, puts up the shot on the ground again as he falls down, and they'll go with it as the Saints have it. They'll put up the shot, double clutch, and a foul will be called here.
It'll be a shooting foul as he was going to the basket. They're going to call that foul on, well, I
think Williams.
I think it will be Williams, yes.
Yeah. Clark will check in.
Took a while for them to decide. At the free throw line will be Kalajai.
His shot is good. He makes that one. Very well done.
Why, did you think I was lost?
No, I just didn't want to see how he was going to pronounce his name because I butchered it every time.
Well, I was getting close to calling him K like we have Q.
Kalajai, that's right. Makes first one, we'll get another one here. Extends to 21-19 in our second game.
You know, phonics teacher.
I know. Taught for 32 years. I'd like to get hooked on phonics eventually. 4:21 to go here. First half action. And the Argos staying right there, 22-19. with the number 6 ranked team in the nation, the Fighting Saints from Helena. As it comes back out to McGregor. On the left wing, Sergio checked in at the break, and he'll just back it back out with 8 seconds to go. He likes to pound it with that left hand. He's going to have to force a shot here. Long three on the way. Got it from outside.
5 points for Sergio Berkeley.
The guy can score. There's no question about it. We are tied for the second time tonight at 23:45. The bench says, let's play a little defense, Argos. Here they come the other way. Kalajaya gets rid of it. Loses it right through the hands of Santos as he comes the other way. Sergio takes it hard to the glass. Missed it. He's fouled. And I will tell you, he took 2 dribbles, and I would have bet dozens of donuts that he is going to take it to the glass, and he did.
He did. Once he gets it and he's going at that speed, you know that he's going to take it.
There you go. You could do that. Hand out McDonald coupons. We'll all go there and have some hot coffee.
Nice.
Looking to bring the front court pressure the other way. They do. They take it down there, and the Saints have it. I should say they as the Saints. As they come to the basket to your right-hand side. With a couple dribbles out here, they'll stop. Patch decides to give it to Matt. Burnham loses it, and Schultz has a steal for the Argos. As they come back the other way, long cross-court pass on the left baseline. Sergio has it there, backs it back out, and will go around to Trevon. Steps, gives it to Sergio with 19 to go, 2:05 to go here in this one. And they're working it on the right-hand side. Schultz with a couple of dribbles, comes right. Shot is up from Norisa says for 3. He got it from downtown.
That's 9 points for Q already.
Stops to pop and give the Argos a 1-point lead. 26-25 on Shields night here from the McLaughlin Gymnasium with the University of Providence. With lots of construction going on, I might add.
Yeah, the new building going up is the new wrestling center.
Saints to the right side. Burnham shot for 3. Kisses off the backboard and falls in for the trifecta. And we're going to have a warning here against one of the Saints as they just let the ball come through the net. They said, let it go. The boys want to get it out.
So the clock stopped, and now we'll restart with 1:30 left.
And 28-26 is the difference. Saints in front on this one. Changed leads a couple different times, been tied twice. As Sergio will give it to Schultz. He'll head and shoulder fake, stop there. Schultz has pretty good hops. He was dunking it there in the pre-games.
Yeah, he gets up. He does a nice job.
Sergio can dunk as well. He had one behind the head. He's got the ball with 8 seconds to go. Backs it back out, now splits the defense to Schultz with the long 3, missed it. Imhop's got the rebound for the Saints, and they're going to run with it to the front court as Kalajaya will go up and kick it right-hand side. Around to Patch, Match, can he get it? No, missed it. But it's going to be Wyman on the putback. Burnham goes in, he goes amongst everybody, and will take it and goes out.
They're going to call a foul on Sergio Berkeley, and that'll be his first foul. It'll be the 5th team foul for the Argos.
With that said, we will go to the free throw line.
Match Burnham will be at the charity stripe. He has 10 points already. First time at the free throw line.
As that is the 15th foul against the Argos, 3 against the Saints, 46.7 to go. And Match will hit that one with a chance to shoot another one. He's a junior from Washington. Stands at 6'8". Oh, the good old days when everybody was 6'4", and we thought we were tall then. Here is a shot, and that is good.
12 points for Match Burnham.
And they'll walk it up here with the final 40 seconds to go. As they continue to walk it around on the right-hand side. Q's got it on the dribble drive and kicks it back out. Passes it over to the official, and it goes out of bounds.
Part of the playing floor.
27.7 to go. That's exactly right.
Just can't help him shoot.
I've seen Mark before. He can't shoot.
Oh, that's why he's a ref.
Sean's the other one over there. He'll throw it on the inbounds. Danny Miller retired tonight. He is done with basketball. So it's going to be the Saints coming back the other way with 19 seconds to go on the shot clock. Santos with the left-handed dribble and looks to hand it off as they come around the perimeter with 10 to go. Wyman gets rid of it to Imhoff. 7 on the clock, right-hand side. Now they go to Kalajaya, drives in and puts it over to Imhoff, who takes it up off the glass and in for 2 at the buzzer. Basket counts. They go to the locker room. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. As we break away, the Saints lead at 32-26. We've made it to halftime with a 2-minute timeout coming your way on KQDI 1450 AM.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Red thing right there. Does it hurt? Looks like it. As we get back to action, we are being entertained here by the dance team of the University of Providence, which a few of those are seniors as well. And it looks like they are putting on a pretty good show out there. They're pretty athletic throwing them in the air like that.
They are, and anytime you have a little mat like that and somebody's going to throw you, you've got all the confidence in the world and your friends that are the base. You don't have an argument with them, that's for sure.
Yeah, so they are right there, and they are doing a nice job entertaining. It's a pretty spirited crowd tonight, too. Shields is throwing a lot of different shirts, hats, different things up there into the stands, and that always kind of keeps people in their seats. For a free T-shirt, you can never go wrong.
Exactly, especially when you're a college student. Although they are trying to disperse them between the adults out here, but the college kids are, with all their orange hats, hunting season is going to be good.
And I know they had some raffle tickets they were giving away, too, and I think that's the drawings they're doing right now over there, giving some raffle tickets and different things that are happening. So interesting as they are kind of celebrating here the last home game for the regular season on senior night. It's good to have all these parents here that are out and about and visiting with them, and coming in from a lot of them from Washington, as we know, quite a few from Portland, and just kind of fun to have them here and get to actually see them and meet them now. So.
Exactly. It's good to have it full with guests to our building. And, yeah, as you said, Shields passing out the shirts and whatnot. The community is just embracing the University of Providence, and that's a big win for everybody in Great Falls.
It has been a game that has gone back and forth. We've had a couple of 3-4 lead changes, 2 ties in this one. And it's interesting when you always get the quote-unquote official numbers from the other side. One of the things that you noted right away is the fact that bench points have really favored the University of Providence, 17-3 for the Carroll Fighting Saints. I will say one thing, UP usually does go a little deeper in their bench. Carroll usually has about 8 that they will go to over there, and most of them are the strong 7 that they come out with. And anytime that you have Ryan Imhoff, Matt Wyman in there, as well as Matt Burnham, that's a pretty good threesome right there for the Carroll Fighting Saints.
Well, and it's tough to rotate those 3 out. You just need them in there because they're just in the whole flow of the game goes when those 3 are in there. Whereas UP, they like to sub in, sub out, and you know, the thing about UP is that never or rarely is the same person the high score each night, and so in subbing in and out, you do get everybody that does contribute to that scoring column.
We have made it to halftime. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout and come back with more at the half. The Saints lead at 32-26. We'll return in 2 minutes right here on KQDI 1450 AM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where what begins? Your future. Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow, this is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite games, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
Whether it's a dream road trip or rush hour traffic, it can still be Destination Yay when you hit the drive-thru for a one-of-a-kind Coke from McDonald's for just $1. Turn an everyday trip into everyday yay.
As we get back to action here, the second game of our doubleheader from the University of Providence, we do see the scoring going like this. Matt Burnham is leading the way on the scoring here for Carroll with, looks like he has 12 points, 2 points for Johnson. Imhoff only has the 5. He's normally up there in double digits by now. Matt Wyman comes in with 8 points at the half. Kalajaya has 2, 3 points for Nickel, as he did hit that long 3. Nobody in double digits here for the University of Providence. We do see Norris Q in with 9, 6 points here for Berkeley. 2 points have been credited to Williams. He hit that one long distance early. Deshaun Rice has 4, 2 points here for Jared Schultz, and 2 points for Stephen Deho Clark in the scoring. They have a total of 26, and it looks like the Saints at 32 in theirs. And like mentioned earlier, The big scoring off the bench is favored the University of Providence. They have 17, where Carroll only has the 3. We take a 2-minute timeout. We come back and start preparing for the second half as we get ready for senior night second half men's basketball coming your way 2 minutes from now right here on KQDI 1450 AM.
Community. It's the people with whom you share something in common, who share your sense of place, this place. And whether you're a native or you stumbled upon our main street years ago, you're family. As family, we see the hard work you've done here over the years, and we've done our share too, creating more jobs, more opportunities, more ways to stay a family. And we'll keep working hard for you as we deliver on our promise of a bright future.
Welcome to Pure Bliss Cycle Sales, your solution for pure riding excitement, located in Conrad, Montana. Pure Bliss Cycle has been serving customers in northern Montana since the early 60s and continue to help you as a customer find the unit that best suits your needs. The staff is very knowledgeable, and they continue to learn on the motorsports world as it constantly changes. They have gone a long way since the three-wheeler days. Shop the showcase to see available units or in-stock inventory. Check out Pure Bliss Cycle Sales in Conrad today. When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
Making the decision to work with Dan and Jamie in the results program helped take my athleticism to the next level. Gave me a step up and allowed me, when I went into high school and when I went into college and even the pros, to be one of the more athletic people wherever I went, just because I had been training on it so long. No matter how hard you think you're working, that there's always somebody out there that wants your spot and one day will be your competition. If you want to make it to the highest level, then you will face those types of people and you've got to be ready. And if you've put in the work before, you will be.
We are getting ever closer for second half action coming your way here with our final game of the weekend from the McLaughlin Gymnasium, as it is a 32-26 lead for the Fighting Saints of this Frontier Conference men's basketball contest here in the McLaughlin Center. On a pretty cool night. I don't know if I'm getting a bug or what the deal is. I just talk too much, I guess.
Well, it's kind of been a lot of talking, tournament action since Wednesday and all those games, and then your regular on-air shift, and, you know, it's kind of been a lot of talking.
Hats off to all of our announcers that have been. Sean Ryan and Troy Mellinger over there in Shelby. Randy Bogdan here. Glenn Lambert did some of the play-by-play. Brandon Gondiro joined us as well at the 8C tournament. Thank you to all those guys, and they will be in full force coming up next weekend. We get it started at the Northern Sea Divisional Basketball Tournament, combined tournament here in Great Falls. And if you're outside the area, this is kind of our March Madness as we get into the basketball season. Well, we will start at 8 o'clock in the morning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I think we get to sleep in, Saturday we get to sleep in until 9:30. Otherwise, it's 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock basketball, and it is going to be action-packed, no question about it. The strength a lot of times is from the north, especially on the girls' side, with the Belton Huskies really battling it out, of course, in state championship runs.
Well, you know, and here's the thing, you're thinking they'll finish at 11 o'clock, but overtime games, games with a lot of fouls. In fact, the tournament this week that you were on Thursday, first game, made everything run 30 minutes late, and then it was 40 minutes late. And so, yeah, it's tough scheduling to have double tournaments here.
We have 8C, 9C, and 10C in Central Montana. And I say that with the fact that means 3 teams have qualified. It's a 9-team tournament. The first game at 8 o'clock on Wednesday is a play-in game to the tournament. So they'll come to Great Falls and the right to move into the tournament. And then, of course, the winner then will take on the #1 seed out of the 8C, I believe it is, which is being played right now here in Great Falls. I don't have any updates on that. I know Belt was playing Wintergrass Range, and that's always a pretty good matchup on the girls' side. And so we're looking forward to all that. It is second half action coming up here in just a little bit as, of course, we talk about Frontier Conference basketball. And we are working for another week, and then we start sliding them into positions to get into the playoff and see who gets to host at home, who's traveling where, and who made it. And hopefully the right to go to Kansas City for the guys and Billings, Montana for the women.
Yeah, it's good. You know, and we've talked about this all season. We've been broadcasting. It's just every team in the Frontier Conference on a given night can beat the other team. Even though you have your standings, the teams just in the Frontier Conference have been just that tight of games every game.
So we will see how it unfolds here. And, of course, as they advance on with the University of Providence, we will be there to bring you all the action. And we do have districts tournaments that are going to be held too, divisional tournaments that will be held in the AA. And they will actually be in Butte with the state tournaments with the girls and boys, different weekends in Class C. So we've got a little sports coming your way here.
All the way until mid-March. March Madness has a whole new meaning here in Montana.
Well, let's get it started here. Second half action will go as Bashir will jog on over here, and he's ready to rock and roll here. Trevon bring it on inbounds as they'll get the basketball to the right-hand side starting the second half, 32-26. Rice will take the dribble, brings it up to the front court, and goes to the man-to-man defense is where we see the Saints start this second half. They lob it to Clark. Clark, big man at the free throw line, stops there, hands it off to McGregor, and goes back to Bashir. As they go inside, set a pick, they look down underneath, and they just kind of block up the paint. Clark looks to give it to McGregor with a left-handed drive. Hops, puts up the shot, missed it. Clark on the rebound, goes up, he's fouled. No, yeah, okay. I was going to say he's going to be fouled here. I anticipated the whistle, apparently.
That was a big rebound for Stephen Deho Clark. That's 4 points, and then he is at the charity stripe.
He is hit as he shoots and goes to the free throw line.
The foul will be called on Ryan Imhoff. That'll be his first. It's the first team foul for the Saints.
As we roll into this second half here, Clark goes to the charity stripe. 32-28 is the difference. And Clark trying to cut into that if he can make the free throw. We've been tied 3 times here in this. And 3 the hard way, as they say, as Clark makes that one down. Now you'll see three-quarter court pressure coming up here in this one, as they continue to pass it around over here, bringing it up to the front court. That's where they hold it. DGS boys defeated Belt 56-45. That's a final now from the 8C district tournament over there. And we've got a 32-29 score here. Frontier men's basketball. Saints in the lead. They have the basketball. Johnson goes right side. Wyman gets rid of it back to Johnson. Looks to split it over to the post with 1 second to go. Shot is going to be short. It's a shot violation as they hit nothing at the bottom of the net, but he didn't go through the rim to get there.
Matt Wyman kind of was looking around at the officials for a possibility of a foul on that. Kind of a collision when he let the shot go.
I remember the game in Carroll. He went up there and his forearm was above the rim, and he came down and hit hard on his backside. And you want to talk about a tough kid. He went out to the sidelines for about, I'll guess about 30 seconds maybe, and he just came right back in and played again.
Well, then we saw him on the last game we were there. He got a nosebleed that we never did find out if he had a broken nose or not.
I'll say no because he looks pretty good right now. Trevon's shot is no good. Missed it over there on that outside. And it's going to be picked up by the Saints coming the other way. 32-29 is the difference. As Kalajaya goes inside. And now they'll go to Imhoff. His little 15-footer's up and good. Oh, he squares up nice.
Well, and he just appears out of nowhere, and all of his other players are just well aware of that.
Squares up and comes out of there. Smooth athlete. 34-29 is extended with the Saints in front here. Second half action. And they'll take care of the basketball. The Argos clearing out the side. Now they go to Rice over to Schultz. Head and shoulder fake goes nowhere. Clark kicks right side. McGregor with a left-handed dribble swings it around to Rice for 3. Top of the key is good.
That's 8 points for Deshaun Rice, 2 threes.
34-32. Saints with a 2-point lead. As they come back the other way now with the basketball. Saints going to the basket to the left-hand side, looking at the zone. Wyman has it on that right baseline. And moving that zone around. They go from side to side, bounce it inside to Imhoff. Back over to Burnham. His shot no good. The rebound comes back to Match. He's got it, kicks it back out to Matt. And they'll reset with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Hop to Imhoff. Couple dribbles there. Double team. Bounces underneath the Match. Burnham goes out to Santos, who started the second half. Back out to Wyman. They'll go to Kalajai. Thinking about the shot. 10 to go on the shot clock. Wyman lobs it inside to Imhoff. Double team around the perimeter. Good ball movement as the shot off the top ski is good.
And that will be 4 points for Kalajai.
He makes that one 37-32. 16:50 to go here in our second half. Thank you so much to the Clubhouse, Three-Way Auto, and, of course, the Celtic Cowboy on board with us as sponsors. As Schultz comes the other way for three, he answers the call.
That's 5 points for Jared Schultz.
Good shot for him. I talked about that. One of the keys of the games was he'd have to hit some threes as he keeps them in it now. 37-35. The Saints lead it by 2. And the zone continues to move around with Burnham driving down to the baseline. Spin move up in. Boy, that was pretty.
That was a nice move by Match. 14 points for him.
And that big spin move as Rice goes down. His scoop shot is good. He got that one to go.
Rice, 10 points for him. Now we're trading basket for basket.
39-37. Saints still in front by 2. Three-quarter token portion coming up as they get it to the front court. Wyman holds it and kicks it over to the right side. Back inside to Imhoff with a head and shoulder fake. Spins, fires it left side. Kalajai has it go through his hands. Turnover on his part. Now go down the other way.
That was a nice dish off by Imhoff.
Out to the other end, they will head with the Argos a chance to tie or take a lead here. As they've yet to do that here in the second half. We've had a couple of different lead changes in the first half, but they have trailed since halftime, 39-37. As the Saints hold on to that 2-point lead right now. Rice brings it up to Schultz on this right-hand side. They do a matchup type of zone now. Now they just kind of swing side to side. McGregor gets rid of it. Rice will drive in, kick left side to Bashir. And down to 9 seconds to go on the shot clock here with a desperation shot from Rice. Sends off the irons, no good. And it's going to be McGregor with the rebound. They'll reset it here with a fresh 30. Coach Anthony says, hold up here. Let's run the number 2 play, and we'll see what that is. Pick and roll left side. McGregor hands it underneath to Clark. Powers it in, and maybe a foul beforehand, I believe it is.
Yeah, he was double teamed right there pretty tightly when he went to make the shot. They're going to call that foul against Match Burnham. That'll be his first.
Wyman will check out. Doesn't do that very often. He plays a lot of the game.
Kyle Nickel will check in. He comes in with 3 points in the contest.
He did score in that first half, 39-37, 15:05 to go, second half action. The Saints are in front here on our scoreboard. Final regular season home game here for the Argos. As mentioned, they'll be on the road. They'll travel to Havre. They'll go to Butte, Montana. Good place to get a haircut. Here comes Rice the other way. His right-handed layup up and good.
That ties up the game.
Tied at 39 here. Our 4th tie of the afternoon, or evening, as we roll into the 9 o'clock hour, or just about. Saints coming back the other way. Well, winging around, Santos left side. Nichols fires for 3, spins it in for the trifecta.
That's 3 points for Kyle Nichols. That's his second 3.
So we swap leads back the other way, 42-39 now. Saints will get it back here. They've led most of it, but I tell you, the Argos have been right there. And they have as McGregor drives in, brings it back out, and his glass is up and open and good for 2.
And that's first 2 points for Matthew Brooks McGregor.
42-41, 13:56 to go here in our second half. Imhoff spins it in, partially blocked, and then he'll chase it down. Imhoff, the big man, goes out there and chases it down, 6'6" senior, but he's got a football build.
He does.
Left-hand side of Nickel, and the zone still being applied to Imhoff. His fadeaway 15-footer no good as Santos tries to tip it in, and they will head down the other way. Argos down by 1, 42-41 in our second half.
13:20 left in the contest.
And they will take the hesitation dribble. Clark has it to Schultz. Jarrett gets rid of it over here to McGregor. Matthew jukes and jives, goes to Schultz. Schultz for three. No, missed that one. And rebounded by the Saints as they'll head down the other way here in front of a nice crowd here on a Saturday. Reaching, holding foul on the drive. This is going to go against Trevon as he just got in there and grabbed a little bit of the arm.
That will be the second foul on Bashir.
Timeout is going to be called. They called a media timeout, so we better take it with them. 13:01 to go. Second half action where the Saints are up 1, 42-41. We're back in 1 minute on KQDI 1450 AM.
Star Radio, on air, on target, and free.
When Great Falls looks for entertainment and news and information, Star Radio comes through.
Our web and social sites are among the most visited sites in our daily lives.
When important events happen both big and small, Star Radio is there to inform.
Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Montanans choose Star Radio more than any other radio stations.
It takes tremendous effort, cooperation of management, programming, technology, engineering, sales, and marketing, and community involvement to ensure a station brand commits to life for the advertiser and listener.
Star Radio is more than what goes out over the air.
It's who we are.
It's how we live and what we do for the public.
Reaching more people, touching more lives. We are Star Radio, proud and privileged to serve.
Second half action coming your way here tonight from the McLaughlin Gymnasium. It looks like it's safety hunting season on the far side with Shields Knight as they're throwing out a lot of orange hats over there. So you get to go home with a souvenir from the ball game tonight.
Might need it to keep your head warm when you get outside.
T-shirts and hats and all kinds of cool things. Shields, good partners of ours at Star Radio, and we say thank you to those folks. Wendy is recovering from a heel injury. As the Saints have the ball, they get it on the inside with 8 to go. Santos forces it back inside. Now they go top of the key. Patch has 4 to go as Burnham goes in. Three-pointer to Nickel, and a shot violation is going to be called. No, did not get it away.
And the Argo fans erupt over that. They weren't able to get the shot off, and so that was good defense on the Argo part.
Yeah, and that's nice, too, because that's helped defense as they try to get that desperation shot. So now the Argos have a chance to come back the other way and take the lead here. They need a basket. They're down 1, 42-41. 12:27 to go here as Rice now dribbles around. Bashir gives it over to Berkeley. Berkeley checked in, goes over to Trevon. Head and shoulder fake back to the right side, over to Norisis. With a couple of dribbles to Rice, down to 5 at this end. Rice pulls up from 20, hit shot's good.
That's 15 points for Deshaun Rice.
Yeah, and he's had some pretty good games. He's had plus 20. I believe he had one game at 30, and I'll just have to look that one up. As we come the other way, and the shot layup is no good. Trevon's got the rebound. Argos have a 2-point lead. They'll come the other way. Rice kicks it right side. Q thinks about the shot, goes back to Rice. As he'll back it up, Deshaun looks into the defense.
Actually playing a pretty patient offense right now.
Very good with the basketball as Sergio goes the other way, and he's fouled. We'll have a chance to shoot 2.
And that will send Sergio to the charity stripe. He's 1 for 2 there tonight. They're going to call that foul on Oliver Carr, and that will be his first foul.
He's another one of those seniors that comes here for the Carroll Fighting Saints from Bozeman, Montana. Stands in there nice and tall at 6'6".
Argos have a 2-point lead right now with Sergio getting ready to shoot 2 shots.
Would like to extend it out. The largest lead they've had is 4 for the Argos. And this shot is good from Sergio.
7 points for Sergio.
Normally a pretty good free throw shooter, and we saw that last night down the stretch where they fell short against Rocky.
Checking back in for the Saints is Ryan Imhoff.
He has been out for a little bit. He actually got a pretty good rest there, and I think it was about 2.5, 3 minutes. And he's right back in again. And Matt Wyman's still sitting on the bench over there, making some rested legs for the run down the stretch. As the shot is good, and makes it a 46-42 lead here for the Argos. 11:33 to go in our second half. Argos trying to pick up a win here as they come into this contest with a 10-15 record, 4-11 in Frontier Conference play. As they go to the man-to-man defense, Santo goes in, bounce pass to Imhoff, gets it through there somewhere, and he double dribbled it down there, and they'll go down the other way.
Again, that was great defense by the Argos, just forced Imhoff to mishandle the ball.
With that, he double dribbled it and a turnover going down as we get into the front court with the Argos leading 46-42. As we roll to just about the halfway point, Norisis drives in and stole it out of there. Santos got a steal on it. And Calajaya will come with it to Santos to the front court. Matt Wyman will check in momentarily. On the right side, onside to Imhoff. Imhoff works it around. They go down inside the paint. Left side, now they go inside to the big man Carr, and foul will be called on the reach here.
They're going to call that foul on Deshaun Rice.
Personal foul called underneath.
No, they're going to actually call it
Sergio's, who's got the
Sergio
foul on,
now.
his second.
Yep.
So he's got 2. 3 fouls called against the Saints in the second half. Argos have committed 2. 10:47 to go here in our second half. And 20 seconds to go on the shot clock as Imhoff has it on that right side. They will pass it around the perimeter on the left-hand side to Warp, who has checked in. And it's a hesitation dribble to Santos inside to Imhoff, and this one's going to be tipped out of bounds.
Imhoff was underneath the basket, and there were 4 Argos on him. He just couldn't get it out to anybody that was not guarded.
One thing that I see that happens here with the Saints is the fact they really work that baseline, as it seems like they're so close to throwing it out of bounds, but they're good at what they do. As Santo gets it on the inbound, his double clutch shot is no good. Rebounded by Rice, and they're going to run with it. It's a 3-on-3 situation. Right-hand side, Santos is going to kind of get over there and cause some problems. They break it up for a moment. Now Rice fires from 3. His shot rolls around, no good. Williams on the putback. Clark on the putback. He's hammered, no whistle. They'll go down the other way. As they do, they take out Warp on the glass, up and in for 2.
And that will be the first 2 points for Dane Warp.
Argos hold on to that 2-point lead here, 46-44. We're halfway through the second half. Right here from the McLaughlin Gymnasium, the University of Providence. As Sergio takes the dribble, long pass over to Norisis. Q, head and shoulder fake, pulls up from 15. Good, got it for 2.
That's 11 points for Q.
Now they'll kick off down the other way. Coach Anthony Owens wanted something from the official, and the official just runs down there and says, I'm hungry. Imhoff goes in, and that's going to be goaltending. As it went in. So the goaltending will be called here. I didn't see who hit it, but it hit the backboard first, and then they kicked it out.
I believe that it was Stephen Deho Clark that will get called for that.
The boys are playing above the rim. 48-46, Argos up 2. 9:31 to go here. Tipper's starting to warm up in here. Rice looks at Kalajai and just kind of gives him a little grin. Kalajai just backs up now, goes man-to-man. And you can just see him just kind of just really working now. Clark's going to be called for a foul. Now he throws the ball at Imhoff. Temperatures are definitely rising here.
Deho Clark, that will be his second, so it's team foul 3 for the Argos and the Saints.
And I think somebody's going to call a timeout and try to get control of this again. A lot of folks are coming to center court, and nobody's happy about it. He's complaining about that. He says, go over here. This referee is going to get talked to by that coach. The coach for the Saints comes out, and he wants to talk to him. And finally, they say, go to the sidelines. We'll work on it. Let's take a break. 9:18 to go. Second half is 48-46. Argos in front by 2. We're back in 1 minute on KQDI 1450 AM.
I am Taco. Taco John's Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Go ahead, say it with me. Sopapilla. That's right. The Sopapilla isn't just for dessert. It's also for creating Taco John's most insane original taco yet. Me! The Chicken Sopapilla Taco. Stuffed with crunchy chicken, kicked up with honey habanero sauce, and topped with lime, sour cream, shredded cheddar cheese, and fresh pico de gallo. You always say you should try new things. Well, here I am. Try me. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
It's warming up on a Saturday night, and I'm not talking about the outside temperature. Inside here, the temperatures are starting to rise as we go to the bottom half of our final half here with 9:17 to go. It is the Argos holding on to the 2-point lead. Coach calls timeout and gets everybody under control again, as you can definitely see them going head-to-head here. Both teams are very competitive. It is the Saints with the ball. They trail by 2 as they fire it inside to Imhoff. His 15-footer no good. Williams controls the board for the Argos, and Rice is going to bring it up to the 10-second line. As they take it to the 10-second line, they'll go on the left side. Kalajaya will go to him, reaches out, wants to touch him, and Rice says just get rid of it to Williams. Williams takes a couple of dribbles around the perimeter to the right-hand side. Now they go left wing, as it's going to be Sergio driving in. His shot is no good. He's blocked, and it's going to be Santos with the rebound. As Imhoff will bring it to the 10-second line. Stop there. Santos will run to point position for the Saints, down by 2, as Schultz will come in and McGregor will check in as well. They go to Matt on the left side. Cross ankle pass on the far baseline. Three-pointer on the way is good. Down deep is going to be Dane Warp from Havre, Montana, and we've seen him hit a few shots before.
That's his first 3, but he has 5 in the contest.
Now the Saints back in front by 1. They'll sub out 3 at the next dead ball, 49-48. As Rice goes the other way, Kalajaya tries to put on a little drama over there, and he's kind of goofy like that. As the referee just kind of laughed at him. As it comes the other way, Berkeley with the right-handed layup, missed that one. As Berkeley is going to get the Warp, come down and get a layup at the other end. No, missed a shot down there. Missed it a little too calm on the shot that time. And good hustle going back as the Argos, as it goes inside, and we got a foul called down on the baseline.
I was watching down here at the other end. You know, we thought that was going to be an easy layup, and there was good defense applied. And both guys were on the floor. And
Big man in the paint got a call.
You got to just kind of watch everything now. There's a lot of good stuff going on.
Oh, yeah, there is. And there's a lot of little slappy, happy stuff going on, some chit-chat. And I don't know if they're asking about dinner for tonight either.
I don't think they're making any real friend plans here right now.
So the competition continues to stay heated here. It is a one-point game, 49-48. Argos down by 1, but they do have the basketball as they continue to work it around the perimeter here. Out to the right-hand side. Bashir gets rid of it to Rice, to Schultz. Schultz takes a dribble there, goes back out to McGregor. Down to 6 to go in the shot clock. McGregor goes to Schultz, drives down, head and shoulder fake, passes inside, and will not get the shot away, but is blocked. As it is blocked. Now we look over and we see some more complaining going on. As Santos says, why are you letting him hit me in the face like that?
And at the same time, Stephen Deho Clark is saying, because you deserved it.
The referee goes, let's go this way. Here it comes. Well, it's going to be a fun, that's going to be an over and back situation. As Wyman was in the front court, jumped in the air, caught it, and landed in the back court. That is a violation.
Yeah, and I think Matt kind of got confused on which line he was on, because that's just not typical Matt, basketball.
Just sailed a little too far there, you're right. Because if he lands on the line, he's okay. He's still in the front court. But he went a little too far that time. Now it is the Argos with the basketball, down by 1. We roll under 7 minutes to go into this one. Trevon Bashir drives, fires it, and goes down out on the right side.
I think if the Argo men would just slow down again, I think we'd get back in the flow that they were successful at.
We will see if they do that after this media timeout. 6:51 to go, second half action. She's heating up on a Saturday night. Saints up 49-48. We're back in 1 minute on KQDI 1450 AM.
Hi, this is Randy.
Randy, it's Steph. We got into an accident.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but my friend is driving. They took her to the hospital.
Is she okay?
I'm not sure. What should I do?
Does she have auto or life insurance?
I don't know. Is she supposed to?
She should. Her parents could be left with all of her medical bills and even her student debt.
Oh no, what do we do?
The time to get the insurance is before the accident. See me today, and let's get you covered.
Contact the Bogdan Agency, your Farm Bureau insurance team for life.
We are ready to get back to more action right here from the McLaughlin Gymnasium. Frontier men's basketball coming your way. University of Providence and Carroll Fighting Saints might hold true.
Score 49-48. The Saints are ahead.
Referees just met there after the timeout, and they went down and discussed just about whatever they want to talk about, I guess, in this, saying, okay, we might want to tighten it up just a little bit. We'll see if they do that. As they bring it on the inbounds, UP has it with 10 seconds to shoot as Rice will brack it back out. He and Kalajaya have been going head-to-head here for a while. Rice goes right-hand side to Schultz. 4 to go. Blocked there and rebounded by the Saints as they take off going the other way. So Matt wisely brings it up to the 10-second line there. Wyman will take it to the top of the key as the Saints hold on to the 1-point lead, a game that has gone back and forth with 5 different ties. Santos goes down to the baseline, triple team, looks to get rid of it to somebody, now kicks it back out. Here's a shot out front from Warp. Dane Warp from Havre, Montana for 3.
That's 8 points for Warp, 2 threes.
So that is good. Saints jump out to a 52-48 lead. We're 6:07 to go in regulation. On this cold Saturday night, why not? Might as well be here watching this unfold. Rice drives to the left-hand side. Will stop. Bashir takes a couple of dribbles to Schultz. 5 to go on the shot clock. Rice from 25, no good. Missed that one and rebounded by Wyman, who clears the boards and giving it to the front court. As they come up to Dane. Dane passes left-hand side. Match decides not to take the shot. They go to Wyman with 20 to go on the shot clock.
Matt slowing down the game a little bit.
Wyman backs it back out. We're down to 5:30 to go. As Dane jukes to the right, comes to the left, patches it over here to the left-hand side. Now they go into Santos. Drives in, bounce pass over to Wyman. Flushes it down for his second time tonight.
And the Argos knew he was going to dunk it and backed out of the way. 10 points.
Goes up with a one-handed dunk here and extends it out 54-48 now. 5 minutes to go and a steal here as McGregor lost the ball. And with that said, here comes the substitutions coming in. Heads up, coming our way as the pass goes out of bounds. And they'll go and pick that up.
Holy smokes.
What's the matter?
Well, did you see the hops on
Rice?
He went from the ground up to the top of the stage and never even had to bend a knee to do it.
Yeah.
Which means he basically could hop over the top of me.
Yeah, he jumped up there with no effort at all. And then he'll bring it on the inbounds as they come up here. As they go head-to-head again. Rice and Kalajaya at half-court line. You can just see the little spur under your saddle in a sense. As they continue to work around here. Rice has it left side. Back out to Trevon. They will go right side to Neresis to the top of the key. 3-point on the way. Berkeley for 3.
10 points for Sergio. We needed that to stay in the game.
54-51. 3-point lead Saints. We roll under 5 minutes to go here in this one. As Burnham will get it across that 10-second line. Stops there and goes to Wyman. Wyman has it over to Dane. Back to Wyman. Matt from Great Falls works over to a guy from Havre, Montana. Now they go back over to Kalajai. Inside to Santos, and a foul will be called here.
That foul will be called on Trayvon Bashar. He was right behind him there and just bumped into him.
Tell you what, the officials are going to have to start teeing up some guys here. There's going to be a fight.
Well, they're all looking for one. The players are looking for one. They're kind of tired of the.
Yeah, because they just came in there and he just kind of gave a little push. Santos and Q were just kind of going at it. Official stepped in and says, easy, boys. But there's going to be a timeout called here. The tempers are high. 4:07, second quarter or second half. It is a timeout. We'll take a break with them. 54-51, Saints in front. We're back in 1 minute on KQDI 1450 AM.
For your next project, bring in A.T. Clemens. We're your #1 source for all your electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and commercial roofing needs. We offer 24/7 service, design and build services, computer and phone wiring services, and much more. Check out our website for a comprehensive list of services. A.T. Clemens. Call us or visit our website today.
Have you ever had this happen to you? Of course you have. Trying to get out your old storm door panels and storm windows to clean. And then this happens. Well, let us help you with upgrading to a new screen-away storm door where you never have to remove glass panels again. And energy efficient doesn't mean unattractive. We have a large selection of styles to choose from. One call does it all. We are Anderson Glass Doors and Windows.
Second half action coming your way here, and it is a 3-point difference. Saints in front 54-51. 4:07 to go in this one as the temperatures stay high. As the Saints have the 3-point lead and bring it on the inbounds to Imhoff, to Kalajaya, who will be picked up by Q. Q out here, and he's playing pretty good D here on Kalajaya. They'll drive down to the baseline, and the shot is not going to count. They're going to call a foul out here by Norisas. On the dribble drive, that's going to be the 14th foul in this one.
And that foul will only be the first one on Q.
So we'll look to bring it on the inbounds with 3:57 to go in our second half. Here's a shot on the right wing. This shot is good, as up and in is Matt Burnham for a deuce.
16 for Burnham.
So here comes Rice now. He'll go with Kalajaya again at the half-court line. On the dribble, they give it out here into the hands of Rice after he gets it right back from the hands of Clark. They'll go to Q. Q left wing. And now they'll go to Trevon. Bashir, Rice. 8 to go, drives in and makes the shot and hits it there. And Q was on the floor and got tangled up with Dane. But I think they just stopped play to clearing everything up.
Yeah, get him off the floor, make sure that everyone's okay. 17 points for Rice at this point.
Yeah, he has definitely come to play here in this one.
There'll be a foul right here.
A holding foul will be called underneath.
That'll be on Q. That'll be his second. Now we have 16 fouls for the Argos. Next one will be a shooting foul.
6 called against the Argos, 4 against the Saints. 3:22 and counted in our second half here, the second game of senior night here at the McLaughlin Gymnasium.
56-53 Saints.
Santos, has the dribble and looks to get rid of it right back from Imhoff to Santo as he'll come left wing. It's a 56-53 lead for the Saints as now the Argos go inside on the defense and shot no good, missed it. Rebounded coming out of there, and Rice is going to hustle down to the other end. Wings it left-hand side, 3 on the way. Good, Sergio! Oh, baby, what a shot.
13 points for Sergio Berkeley, 3 threes.
Tied at 56, timeout, Fighting Saints. Timeout is called. Let's take a full timeout. Tied at 56. 2:47 to go, second half action. We're back in 1 minute. KQDI, 1450 AM.
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician Dr. Michael Doobie is performing anterior hip replacements using a specially designed HANA table, which allows patients to lie on their backs during the procedure. Using the HANA table, Dr. Doobie makes a single incision without cutting any surrounding muscle, which means patients have less pain and quicker recovery times. For more information on anterior hip replacements, call Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana at 455-3650.
tied at 56. Men's basketball right here at KQDI, 1450 AM. Saints have the ball. They lose it. Picked up by the Argos. They'll go to Sergio. Sergio will pound it to the glass. Right-handed layup up. Good. They got it.
Argos take the lead again, 58-56.
At the 2:30 mark of our second half. Everybody cheering here for senior night as the Argos are battling here. And battling is what they have done. Ball is tipped and goes right into the hands of Kalajai. On the right-hand side with 9 to go, Dane passes it over to Santos. And Santos gets rid of it as Match will take the shot, and it's going to be a no call as they'll go down the other way. Patch didn't have a chance to get that shot off. Rice coming the other way. They go to Sergio. Trifecta land. No, he was a little too anxious on that one. But Narises takes off and gets the rebound. Passes it back out to Rice. Coach Anthony Owen says, whoa, slow her down, boys. And we've got a shoestring that came untied. So they will have a chance to get Wyman back in the contest. A minute 47 to go. Argos up to 58-56. Argos called timeout. We'll take a break with them. It's a full timeout. We'll return in 1 minute right here on KQDI 1450 AM.
When you've lived in the same area for years, you're bound to get involved in that community. From agriculture to athletics and everything in between, Randy Bogdan knows that communities thrive only with commitment. This is the same dedication and leadership that Randy and his team bring to serving you at Bogdan Agency. They'll show you how simple insurance can be with Farm Bureau Insurance. Contact the Bogdan Agency today, your Farm Bureau Insurance team for life. Commitment you can trust.
This is where it all began, in Eden, Montana, with a simple idea that neighbors would help each other in case of fire. This year, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is celebrating its 100th birthday. We offer coverage statewide with 6,000 members and still growing. With excellent service, fair premiums, and dedicated members, we hope these first 100 years are just a good beginning. We're Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Montanans insuring Montanans.
To come back after the timeout as we look at the official board. Argos still have 4 timeouts, 3 for the Saints. And down the stretch we will go with a minute 47 to go. As the Argos are holding on to a 2-point lead, they will get the ball on the sidelines out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. With a minute 47 to go here, Argos trying to get a win on senior night at home. Rice in the backcourt. Comes out, gets rid of it on the left-hand side. Sergio goes left wing with 15 to go on the shot clock. Trevon Bashir gets a pick and comes around the right side. Down to 8. Everybody on the bench is all fired up over there. Sergio likes this situation. Drives in, scoops it, puts up the layup, missed it. Rebounded. Clark is battling for it. And a shot clock violation is going to be called. Interesting. Shot clock violation, so it goes out of bounds. With that said, Carroll will get it back here. And full court press going to be applied. Wyman's got the ball. Santo will bring it up against the man-to-man defense. He and Rice are going head-to-head. Santo gets it to the front court. 22 seconds to go on the shot clock. The team wants some defense right here for the Argos. As they take it around, over to Wyman left side. Down underneath to Santos. Double team, looks to get rid of it. Bounces inside to Wyman, who gets hit hard and fouled in. We'll go to the free throw line.
That's 12 points for Matt Wyman, and he will be at the charity stripe.
Personal foul called against Trevon Bashir.
That'll be his 4th.
Redshirt senior. Picked up his 4th foul. We are tied for, I've lost track. I think it's the 7th or 8th time at least.
I know the Argos have had the lead 5 times.
Tied here at 58. Matt Wyman goes to the free throw line. Steps up, takes a shot, left it short, rebounded by Bashir. He's got it, and they will head the other way. Rice now will bring it up here against the man-to-man defense to the front court. As they come to the right-hand side, man-to-man defense being applied. They set a pick there, coming back the other way to Bashir. Rice with 45 seconds to go. Tied at 58. Lots of timeouts left. Here's the attack to the glass. Rice puts it up. He's fouled in the act of shooting. 2 shots are coming up.
Rice has not been to the charity stripe yet. However, he has 17 points and is the leading scorer for the Argos.
2 shots with 38 seconds to go in regulation, as hearts are pounding a little faster here. And to the charity stripe is number 24 in your program, and we'll see how he does after the timeout. It is a timeout on the floor as they head to the bench. It apparently is a full timeout. Let's break. We're tied at 58. We're back in 1 minute right here on KQDI 1450 AM.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. Where what begins? Your future. Make the choice. Find your beginning. In 2 short years, you'll have your associate degree. Wow, this is where it all begins. Start here, finish there. Your degree transfers across Montana. Find your future. It's within reach. Visit admissions.gfcmsu.edu today.
As we get back to action, we go to the free throw line. Rice at the charity stripe will get the free throw there, knocks it down. And we'll have a chance to shoot another one here with 38.5 to go. Argos take the 59-58 lead here late in the contest.
38.5 seconds left.
Here's the second shot. It is no good as it's rebounded by the Saints with 35 seconds to go. Saints have 2 timeouts left. The Argos have 4. As they come the other way, Saints have the ball. They'll go inside to Imhoff. Stops there, puts up the shot off the glass, no good. And Trevon Bashir's got the rebound. He's fouled. Trevon gets a big rebound right there from a guy that usually makes those shots, missed it. And 21.9 seconds to go. Lots of substitutions coming in here now. Sergio's in, Rice in, Bashir's in. McGregor is in, and Schultz is in on the backside.
Argos just have to control the ball and handle it. They just can't get into that rushed game.
Coach Anthony Owens would like a timeout over there, so we will get one. As he calls a timeout, we better just keep it here. I think it's only going to be a 30. As they do keep it here.
21.9 seconds left on the clock. The Argos need to just control it for that amount of time. They're up by 1.
59-58, a game that has gone back and forth at least 7 times, maybe 8, and it has been tied. And senior night here kind of always brings a little extra emotion to the game. And there have been some temper flare-ups, no technicals, as it has battled back and forth. And the fans are fired up and the kids are playing hard.
And it's been, you know, kind of one of those games that just a lot of stuff going on, and there hasn't been anybody leave. I can tell you that. Nobody's left today.
Thank you so much to Shields as you see the sea of orange on the other side as safety hats are amongst us all. Shields night here for the University of Providence, and lots of orange caps over there as the teams had a chance to throw those to the stands. I remind you, we still have 2 more games throughout the season for these Frontier players. They will travel to Havre and they'll travel to Montana Tech Butte.
Now the ball comes down under the baseline at the opposite side, correct?
It does. That's where they'll bring it in there.
Okay, so they've got to get it all the way up the court. They need 21.9 seconds. They just need to control the ball. Come on, Argos.
Here we go. 21.9. They will foul or shoot free throws if they get fouled. Sergio comes around the corner. And cross-angle pass to Bashir. They pass it forward all the way over to McGregor. McGregor has it there. They'll foul him with 11 seconds to go.
What a well-executed play by the Argos. McGregor was down in the corner, totally unguarded, and they were able to get the ball there for him to make a move and get fouled.
And it was interesting because if he'd got around the defender here about half court, McGregor would have had a chance for a layup. He was wide open on that far side. And good thing he didn't take it. He would rather have the time off the clock. Matthew Brooks McGregor goes to the free throw line. Here's the shot. It is no good. Missed it. 10 seconds to go. They have timeouts. We're not going to use them here. Kalajaya comes the other way. Kicks it left side. Three-pointer on the way. No, missed it. Battle for the boards inside. A second to go. They tie it up. Whistle, and we will see if they put time back on the clock or not, as a foul was called inside. And down to 0.1 second to go, as a standing ovation on the far side from the student body section. And the University of Providence looks like they are going to hold on to a victory here at home as they lead it 59-58.
Going to the free throw line will be Trayvon Bashir, who Sarge in this contest is yet to score.
So he goes to the free throw line here. The fact of the matter is they can't get a shot off, so it really is no implication on the
outcome of the game. Exactly.
I mean, the Argos are going to win it because with .1 you cannot catch and shoot, and you cannot tap it. And the throw is no good. The University of Providence Argos come away with a victory on a Saturday night, a big win at home here. Looking forward to talking to Coach Anthony in just a moment as we take a break. A 60-second timeout as we break away. UP 59, Saints 58. We're back in 1 minute on KQDI 1450 AM.
Best Western Plus Heritage Inn is more than just an inn, it's your everything. With Great Falls' best conference rooms and every amenity you could want. Why go anywhere else? Especially with the Max Sports Bar and Casino, who has your favorite game, drinks, food, and 16 flat-screen TV. The Best Western Plus Heritage Inn and Max Sports Bar and Casino.
Check, check. Oh my gosh. Check. Small, that's all right. We can enjoy that win. Oh. Thanks for joining us right here on KQDI 1450 AM. Boy, I tell you, what a thriller. We have a chance to catch up to the coach. And, Coach, we have had many conversations about close losses. Let's talk about a close win in this one. Boy, that was exciting right down to the wire, wasn't it?
It was. It's one that makes you pull your hair out, the little hair that I do have. But, yeah, that was very exciting. Our guys, we didn't knock down free throws at the end, but we did a lot of good things at the end.
The thing that you did do is hang in there. You didn't get down, temper started to flare. You guys hung right in there. No technicals handed out. Down the stretch, you guys controlled the ball. You're right, you didn't make shots, or you didn't make free throws, but you did make some shots down the stretch. Talk a little bit about Deshaun playing tonight, because he looked like he was the go-to guy.
Well, I've taken him out in the last couple games, and it seems like we're going on a little bit of a run. I take him out, and then boom. And so tonight, second half, I don't even think I took him out one time. I wasn't even going to chance it. We were playing well. He was playing well, and so he made a couple of mistakes, but I was going to let him play through it tonight.
It's a good thing you don't have a pacemaker, because Sergio would really push that. He hit some shots that were unbelievable, and I'm sure you're over there going, no. Oh, great shot.
Well, there's a couple. I tell him all the time, take him in rhythm, but the last three he took, I probably could have choked him on that one, but we had that relationship to where I'll be able to go in there and say that, and he'll laugh at it. But no, he did some very good things. he's one that I've been hard on for 4 years, and like I told him, I appreciate his patience with it and him being able to step up and do what he's done tonight.
With that said, let's talk a little bit about those seniors, because senior night is always a little more emotional, isn't it?
It is. You know, this is a group I really hate to lose. Like I told them before we came out here, our record, this hasn't been my best record with this group, but it's been my best time with this group. They're a fun group. They never get too much, too serious, and they take it serious enough at the same time. And so this has been my best bunch as far as overall, just being around them, being around my family. It's been great with this group.
Coach, go enjoy the win. That was a close one. That was a fun one, and we'll get ready for next week.
All right, thank you.
Coach Anthony Owens joins us here, and, of course, what a win it was. Exciting down the stretch. Lots of tempers flaring, and, of course, they held their own as they really battled out there. Rice leads the way. He had a nice game, and, of course, Berkeley comes in off the bench and really got things going. Game number 2 tonight is a winner for the University of Providence as they pick up the victory in this one. UP wins a close one over the Saints from Helena, Montana, 59-58. For Sue Sargent, I'm Jim Sargent. You have been listening to a KQDI 1450 AM Sports presentation.